A very good day to everyone. Today we are going to present our SM1, which is the case study on Australia and New Zealand. So the group members are me, Amira, Yogesh, Wanzian, and Nur Amalin Huda. Okay, so this is the table of content. So first we will present the introduction. Okay. The aerospace industry is quite developed in Australia and New Zealand, as we all know, and they are always very committed to make the aerospace industry more sustainable. So, aviation industries are also expected to earn billions of dollars in the upcoming years. So, identification of aerospace industry players in MRO, aero manufacturing, system integration, engineering and design, and education and training sections. Okay. For maintenance, repair, and operations, there are a few companies which are quite famous and it has earned a lot of money to the country. Okay. Okay. First, we will go for Australia. Okay. So the top our aerospace MRO companies are Sigma Aerospace, Heston MRO, and Australian Aerospace Engineering. And there are also several international companies that also did FDI, which is GE Aviation, Lufthansa Technik, Rolls Royce, Pratt and Whitney, and etc. So we can see there are Tier 1 and Tier 2 companies. So the Tier 1 companies are mostly the international companies, while the Tier 2 is the local companies. So for New Zealand, the major players are Air New Zealand, Airbus New Zealand, Airbus New Zealand Limited. Airbus is also an international company actually, which is from US. So major products and services are component manufacturing, commercial aircraft maintenance, repair and overhaul services, military aircraft maintenance, repair and overhaul services. So there is no publicly available tire system for MRO companies in New Zealand. Okay, so these are the companies that do MRO in New Zealand. So we can see it has mostly all the most important companies from US and few other local companies. So aero manufacturing. Okay, as for aero manufacturing, we have Boeing for Australia first. Okay, so we have Boeing, Gilmer Space Technologies, Rocket
Sorry,
Lab.
uh, Sarveshni, I can present this part.
Okay, okay.
Uh, uh, Now I'm going to present about the aerospace manufacturing. For the main companies located in Australia and New Zealand, these are the main players. First is Boeing Australia. Boeing Australia is a significant subsidiary of Boeing, one of the largest aerospace company globally. It is also the company also involved in designing, manufacturing, servicing commercial jetliners, defense, space, and security systems. Second, Gilmer Space Technologies. This company is an Australian-based space launch company, which is focusing on developing innovative hybrid propulsion technologies for small satellite launches. This company known for its hybrid rocket engines. Third is Rocket Lab. This is a private aerospace manufacturer and small satellite launch service provider. This company focuses on the development and launch of small satellite launch vehicles. The fourth one is Aero Sunday. This company is a division of Textron System, which is originally an Australian company before being acquired by American Defense and Aerospace con- conglomerate Textron. This company is specializes in the design, manufacturing, and operation of UAS. Uh, and the last one is the Marantz Precision Engineering. It's an Australian engineering company that has a built in a strong reputation in aerospace industry through its expertise in precision engineering. Next, these are the main uh, aerospace manufacturing companies which is located in the New Zealand and Australia. Yeah, I okay. That's all from my part.
Move on to the system integration. We have a few, which is in Australia, which is still specialized in avionics and electronics for the aerospace domain, utilizing world-leading technology in airspace control, which is drones, training and simulation, and also security solution for the commercial and defense sector. Next is Lockheed Martin Australia. It focusing on delivering advanced technology solution and system integration service for defense and aerospace applications. And also it engaged in the integration and sustainment of advanced system, products, service across space, air, land, sea, and cyber domains. Next, we have Boeing Defence Australia, which is the integral to the region's defence industry that is working alongside with Australian Defence Force and Commonwealth of Australia. It is to develop best for capability defence solution. And we have BAE System Australia that offer total capability in vital area such as true life support, security, logistic, and system integration. Um, and then another tool, which is Collins in Australia. It develop and deliver bespoke command, control communication, computer intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance system to meet the immediate needs of Australian and New Zealand Defence Force. And last will be Northrop Grumman, focus on integrating various aerospace and defense systems across air, land, sea, and space. Next, we have move on.
Okay, next is engineering and design. So first we will see in Australia. So the first company that's very famous for design is Thomas Design. So this company produced awareness of aviation regulations and design expertise to efficiently build high quality systems. And then AUSCAD, which is the Australian Design and Drafting Services, which provides multidisciplinary CAD designs and drafting company for aerospace design services and aviation Australian drafting. So the next one is engineering and design in New Zealand. So the first one is KEE Aerospace. So Kia is designing and flying a range of aircraft before building the actual aircraft. And then we have Flight Structures Limited, which is situated in the mighty Waikato in New Zealand. And this company provide services for design, certification, production, and engineering analysis. So, yeah, next. That's all for me.
Hello. Okay, so welcome to our overview for the education and training opportunities in the aerospace sectors in New Zealand, also known as Aotearoa. And so, firstly, using the map, we have the University of Auckland. And so, this university offers masters and postgraduate diplomas and certificates that are supported by the Auckland Space Institute. The programs have endorsement from the New Zealand Space Agency, Rocket Lab, and also the Royal Aeronautical Society. Second, we have Massey University. This university provides both a master's and also a bachelor's in aviation, and it also stands out as the only PFTO offering an integrated aviation degree, which is also accredited by the New Zealand Civil Aviation Authority. Below it, we have Victoria University of Wellington, located at Wellington. This university only offers a degree in space science. Um, in Canterbury, however, we have University of Canterbury, which offers masters and also degree programs in aerospace engineering. In Dunedin, which is where University of Otago is located, it offers a Master of Aviation Medicine, which is exclusively for only registered medical practitioners. In terms of training, there are three that I decided to pick, which is the first one is Nelson Aviation College, and this college is an Air New Zealand PFTO, and also provide an approved airline integration caused by Air New Zealand. Next, we have Nelson Marlborough Institute of Technology, or also known as NMIT. It offers level 4 qualifications with the New Zealand certificate in aeronautical engineering. And so this curriculum includes specialist support and general aviation. And the other one is also workplace introductory skills. Lastly, for New Zealand, in terms of training, we have Air New Zealand Academy of Learning, and so this academy provides an NZQA approved New Zealand certificate in aeronautical engineering, which is at level 3. And so for New Zealand, um, their strategy is to grow the country's emerging aerospace sector until 2030. And so it aims to create the right conditions for future workforce through education and also vocational training pathways. Next, we move on to Australia, which also has a robust selection of education and training options in aerospace. First, we have the Queensland's Aerospace College, located at Queensland. This college provides CASA and EASA aircraft maintenance type rating training. And in Queensland, we have also the university, and this university offers a Bachelor's of Engineering with honors in aerospace engineering. Moving downward, we have two university in Sydney, which is UNSW Sydney. For this university, it ranks first in Australia and also 31st globally for engineering and technology by QS World University Rankings by subject. And the next university in Sydney, which is University of Sydney, it also offers an undergraduate course in aeronautical engineering and also space engineering. In terms of training, there's around four that I found. There is Air Services Australia, Royal Australian Air Force, and also Aviation Australia, and RMIT. Oh, sorry. RMIT and Monash University offers PhD, masters, and bachelors. And so both of these are the learning educational part of aerospace in Australia. For the training is Air Service Australia. So this services provides aviation rescue firefighting training for Royal Australian Air Force. The name itself explains it gives aviation training for two types, which is piloted PC-21 for pilot training and also a Hawk 127 for lead-in fighter training. Lastly, there's Aviation Australia, which is the only CSR and ESR approved training organization in the country, which offers a variety of aviation training programs. And basically, that's all for both New Zealand and Australia. Even though those two countries have a small scale and limited amount of land to put up their education and training, they still serve a place for everyone to have their part in the industry. That's all.
Okay, now I will be presenting about the analysis of aerospace development in the region. Okay, these are the SWOT analysis. For the strength, Australia and New Zealand, they have advanced manufacturing capabilities, innovative technologies, and strong aerospace infrastructures. They also have weaknesses in their part, which is limited market size, dependence on defense contracts, and infrastructure challenges. For the opportunities, they have growing space industry in their region. They have export markets, partnership, and collaborations. For the threats, they have many competitions from global players, regulatory challenges, and also technological disruptions. Next. Next slide. Okay. For the these are the factors that affects the income or economy of aerospace sector in Australia and New Zealand. First is the market trends. The steady growth driven by increased demand for air travel, defense modernization programs, and the emergence of the space industry. Second is the government investment. They have significant investment in aerospace infrastructure, research, and development, particularly in defense procurement programs. Third is the key industry players. In Australia and New Zealand, they have leading companies like Boeing Australia, Gilmer Space Technologies, and Rocket Lab securing contracts and partnerships, which is contributing to revenue expansions. Next is space industry growth. In Australia and New Zealand, the growing demand for small satellite launch vehicles and satellite technology driving revenue opportunities for aerospace companies. The last is the challenges that Australia and New Zealand face, which is the competition from global players, regulatory complexities, and market volatility pose challenges to sustain revenue growth. And next, these are the references that we refer to do our assignment. That's all from our group. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Group 10. Very well organized presentation. I can see there's a lot of references being used, and quite interesting to see for example, like for New Zealand, even though it is a quite a continent on itself, but it do provide I think I can say that it has many aerospace related training institutes, and at the same time for Australia it is a big continent, but mainly the aerospace communities situated in the east coast of southeast of Australia continent. So there aren't any, maybe probably they are due to the fact that even though Australia is quite a big continent, but majority of the population are living in the southeast coast of Australia. Well, of course, there are a few areas like in Perth, in west, southwest or Western Australia. There are few small airports, but not many aerospace industry development. And the group also highlighted about the factors affecting the aerospace industry, which is quite extensive over there. And I believe it is an opportunity for maybe some of you would like to venture out to work in Australia or New Zealand, where they do encourage um, foreigners, international students to come to Australia to work in New Zealand, for example. I already had two of my PhD students graduated from UPM, now already working, one person working in Tasmania, in Hobart, the second one working in Newcastle, Australia. So working in a university, the other guy working in the what is it called? The energy sector. It is an aerospace graduate, but working in the energy sector.